So, what's your name for the people who don't know you?
I am Jezebel, daughter of Ethbaal, king of Sidon, queen of Israel by marriage to Ahab. I came from one of the wealthiest Phoenician dynasties in the ancient world, and I brought every ounce of that political sophistication with me into the Israeli palace. They remember me as a wicked person, but what I actually was is something far more specific. I was the most strategically dangerous person in every room I ever entered.
How did you build your wealth and political power?
I came into Israel's palace already wealthy. Sidon was a Phoenician maritime empire controlling some of the most lucrative Mediterranean trade routes of the ancient world. But I multiplied that wealth inside Israel by systematically dismantling every institution that could hold me accountable and replacing it with one that answered only to me.
So, what industry were you operating in as the queen?
Political and religious domination. I understood that whoever controls the spiritual narrative of a nation controls the nation itself, so I imported 850 prophets of Baal and Asherah, funded them from the royal treasury, and systematically hunted down and killed every prophet of God I could find. So, when you eliminate the voices that speak truth to power, power can do whatever it wants without consequence.
Is this your palace in Jezreel?
The palace in Jezreel was where I did my most consequential work. It was where I forged letters in Ahab's name, sealed them with his seal, and had an innocent man named Naboth falsely accused and stoned to death just so my husband could have his vineyard. I used the king's authority, the elders' compliance, and the law's own mechanisms to commit murder illegally, and that is a far more dangerous kind of power than any army.
What was the greatest demonstration of your political power?
When Elijah called down fire from heaven on Mount Carmel and killed all 450 prophets of Baal in a single day, I sent him one message, just one, and the greatest prophet in Israel ran into the wilderness in terror and begged God to let him die. I didn't have to lift a weapon. I just had to make clear that my reach was longer than his miracle, and that was enough to break him temporarily.
What does your story reveal about how people with corrupt power really operate?
Corrupt power never announces itself as corrupt. I operated through legal letters, official seals, appointed elders, and established courts, and every murder I commissioned looked like justice from the outside. The most dangerous systems of oppression are always the ones that wear the costume of legitimate authority, while doing completely illegitimate things underneath it.
What's the greatest warning your story carries for anyone building influence?
I controlled everything except the one thing that actually mattered. I could silence prophets, manipulate kings, engineer false accusations, and fund entire religious systems, but I could not stop the word that God had already spoken over my life from coming to pass. Jehu drove his chariot into Jezreel, and my own servants threw me from my window, and the dogs ate my body before anyone could bury it, exactly as Elijah had prophesied years before. There is no system of control, however sophisticated, that outlasts a word God has already decreed.
What's your message to the younger generation?
Don't build your empire on silencing people who tell you the truth. I killed prophets, intimidated kings, and engineered consent everywhere I went, and every person I silenced was just another brick in the wall of consequences I was building around myself without knowing it. You might not like this, but the voices you work hardest to shut down are almost always the ones carrying the information that could have saved you.